Hi.
Good morning. Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes. Sorry, I know it's
Perfect.
early there.
It's okay. It's okay.
Beth is calling in from LA, so thanks for doing this. And
It's fun to be here.
I realized as I was going through who was going to be on the show today, I picked like the worst time for you to come on because you're probably not making challah today since it's Passover. But anyway.
No, but I get to talk about it. So thank you. Thank you. Because I am definitely missing making challah.
Yeah, what do you do? This is like your go-to self-soother. What do you do on
I
days when you don't do
know.
it?
I'm not very excited. I think I'm going to do some yoga today.
Nice. I
Yeah.
actually just made matzah with my daughter, and that was kind of fun. So you might want
I
to.
haven't done that before.
It's just flour and water.
I
It's
know. I
pretty,
need to
yeah.
try. I
Anyway,
need to try.
but thank you for coming on today. And I know we've done a podcast and a million events together and everything else. But for people who aren't familiar with you and your great book, can you talk about Braided and what made you write it?
Absolutely. So Braided chronicles my journey of making challah for every Friday, the bread we have on Shabbat every Friday for the last, oh my goodness, now it's probably 12 years. And I started when the kids were little. We have three kids, and I was just building my medical practice. And honestly, Zibby, I was so overwhelmed. It was some days it was a miracle to brush my teeth. So so a friend had recommended that I make challah for the Jewish New Year that year, and I tried. And the coolest thing happened, as you know, having made challah with me, you stop at the kitchen counter, right? You've got your six ingredients and the bowl, and there you are. And I wasn't picking up toys, and I wasn't answering my beeper, and I wasn't doing anything but trying to make the bread. And it it brought me so much joy and solace to just stop and be present. And the bread was delicious. And so we made it again. I made it again the next week. My kids loved it. We kept at it. And it became a thing. I rearranged my entire life to make bread. And then I wrote a book about it. Because I learned in the process so many life lessons, and I learned the importance of just stopping, and the need to stop and to slow down and to be present. And I learned to think about food differently, and I learned to think about community differently and having ritual in my life. And now more than ever, I am so grateful for all of that. Since we started sheltering in place about a month ago, and I can't do any more. All my book, I mean, everything's evaporated. But the greatest thing has happened. I'm doing virtual challah events, and I'm building community online, and that's new for me. And it is an incredible experience to be with all these people every Friday in my kitchen making challah. Well, not today, but again next week. And it's really transformative to see how something that is so important to me and that has so much meaning to me can also help other people. And particularly now, this is such a difficult time, and we have to have ways to manage our stress, not only just to get through it because it's so difficult, but it actually affects our health. I mean, how we take care of ourselves is so important to staying healthy. And right now, God knows we all need to be staying healthy.
Yeah, I keep reminding
So,
myself that I have to slow down, sort of like damper the stress meter because stress is my biggest risk factor,
yeah,
I feel like right now. I don't have a pre-existing condition, but if stress wears
yeah,
down my immune
yeah.
system, that's that. And oh, you're drinking out of my mug.
Mm,
Thank you.
my favorite morning coffee mug. And my husband made me coffee this morning, so I'm really good. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
So tell me some of the health benefits you see from making challah and even just having this ritual in your life,
Yes.
especially now.
So I see a lot of them actually. So one, I see just the food itself. So I'm obsessed with thinking about healthy eating and healthy food because I know that the foods we eat have the ability to either make us really sick or actually to make us well. And we know that 75% of all chronic diseases are lifestyle driven. So it really matters what we do, what we eat, how much sleep we get, how we manage our stress, if we move, if we exercise. And so for me, making challah is a great reminder every week to make. I'm making a bread that I know exactly what's in the bread. I know those six ingredients. I can pronounce them. It's not artificial and chemicals and process. It's all the stuff when you go to the store, you buy a bag of, you buy a loaf of bread and the ingredient list is a mile long and I can't pronounce it. It's none of that. I know what's in this. And so that's important to me. And I get that reminder every week. And then the stress management piece is really the big one. The reminder, and I need it because I forget. I get really busy. Our kids are older now and there's just a lot going on and I forget to stop and take care of myself. And for me, making challah is like putting on my oxygen mask. When you fly on the airplane and the flight attendant tells you to put your oxygen mask on yourself first and then to help those around you. And I'm reminded every Friday, oh yeah, I have to stop and take care of myself. And this is the way for me that I found that does that. And it nourishes me and replenishes me and allows me then to deal with everything going on.
I love that this is what you chose, but I love the fact that you chose something at all. No, seriously, because making challah might not be everybody's cup of tea or loaf of bread, but the fact that you found the thing that calms you down and that you've committed to and you can do every week for 12 years. I try to think of what have I done every week for the last 12 years? Except, I don't know. Nothing good, probably.
No, I don't know about that, but.
And I have to say, your virtual challah bake did something so interesting last week when I was a part of it, because I've joined some other live events and I've done some live events and all of that, but everyone was doing it together. Like, it felt like everyone around the country was just following the same steps. And even though I wasn't actually following the steps, I felt like I could, when I looked around in everybody else's kitchen, it was just another reminder of how we're all going through this together in some way, shape, or form. And, our kitchens may look different and we might be all over the country.
Yeah. Yeah, I felt so much
that's
better
really what
after that.
say.
And just sort of seeing, yeah, right? It was a really beautiful moment of connection. And we need that right now because it can be very isolating being in these four walls.
And Beth, I should mention also that your essay is coming out next week on We Found Time, my new online magazine.
Thank you. So excited about that.
It's almost ready to go. We've been working hard on it, and it'll be live on Monday, so you can check it out at wefoundtime.com, and it'll be under the Eat section. So that'll be nice too. And I love just hearing your story. I obviously, for whatever reason, your story for me, I cannot get enough of your story through the book, through all the things we do. It's just such a reminder of self-care and community, and in whatever way, shape, or form that takes. Yeah.
It's important to have
anyway, thank you
form.
for coming on today, and I hope I hope we didn't wake your kids. And
oh God, no, they're teenagers and they're sound asleep. Thank you. I'm lucky in that sense. This is a much easier experience for me with older kids. So thank you.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you. Thanks again, Beth. And everybody should look for Beth's book, Braided, A Journey of 1,000 Challahs, and also on Monday on We Found Time, wefoundtime.com. So for her essay, thanks, Beth.
Thank you, Zibby.